Thank you for staying. For the younger ones, welcome. So this is time for you to shine. And so let me begin. So this is the workshop. We named it Empowering Early Career Ocean Professionals for Coastal Resilience in the Face of Climate Change. The topic sounds daunting, a bit too big. But basically, this is co-organized by 4 persons. 2 of them are online, 2 of us are here. And I'm going to quickly summarize why we are doing this, what is going to happen, and what is our expectation. But let's not talk about expectation first. So if you look at the agenda today, let's talk about lunch. For the past 3 days of lunch, I had very good lunch because wine is good. But today, I'll find myself drinking a little bit more. Negro Amano. So I don't know whether I'm nervous or I'm just happy. So today's agenda, we'll be probably opening, this is the opening remark. Then we're supposedly to have a keynote, but unfortunately we have to change a little bit of our agenda. We have 1 video to look at, so just enjoy, relax, to get everybody into the mood. And then I will talk a little bit on how we want to do this. At the end of the workshop, what we are trying to expect, okay? But for now, we don't want to talk about expectation, as I said. And then we will have a session of 6 talks by our young, early career ocean professionals. Then we'll have coffee, but our coffee is not like our usual 3 days coffee. Before coffee, we will have very short talks, poster talks, because there are many young people who really wanted to share what they do. So we are trying to put as much people to come up here to talk. So we'll have that, and Loretta will be chairing that session. And then we have a panel session, so it's a little bit more interactive. We'll ask some questions to young people. They'll give you some answers, and then we can have a little bit discussion. Then after that, the end of today will be the most important event. If you look at the agenda, there will be informal networking aperitif. It's aperitivo time. So everybody is welcome. You can drink as much as you can because we are not paying any of the drinks. But most important discussions usually come from aperitivo. So great ideas comes from there. So I hope everybody can join. I have not yet any idea where to go, but anybody is from Lecce? You will find somewhere by the end of the day. Aha! Not the old ones, the young ones. We are the younger ones. So there is one suggestion. Okay, so I hope we maintain this casual, relaxed conversation. Don't be too stressed about it. You can talk anything you want in your talk, okay? So I will leave you first with a short video to set the scene, and then I'll come back again to talk to you what is our objective, okay? Thank you.
The Hydrodynamics and Data Assimilation team at Herion, KSD, is working on implementing the use of nature-based solutions in a variety of use cases. Nearly 40% of the world's population lives within 100 kilometers of the coast. Coastal vulnerabilities such as erosion, flooding, and biodiversity loss are getting worse with climate change. Strategies to protect the coast usually focus on physical barriers such as seawalls. We can use nature-based solutions as a coastal protection strategy, like planting seagrass meadows. Vegetation like seagrass at the coast can reduce erosion and wave heights. It is also a carbon sink, helping climate mitigation efforts. Thanks to our Edito digital twin of the ocean application, for example, we can figure out the conditions that make nature-based solutions an option for coastal protection. We use modern technology to combine advanced coastal models with real-life observations, for example, from the Edito data lake, and artificial intelligence augmentation. This gives us the power to explore the best ways to use coastal vegetation and predict coastal risks. This can be customized to your needs, whether that's seagrass meadows in the Wadden and Black Seas or mangrove forests off the coast of Ghana. We can create priority risk maps and generate knowledge of where nature-based solutions work best, which is applied as part of the EDITO and FOCUS projects. This empowers decision makers working to protect our coasts. With our tool, you can create different scenarios to see the impact of nature-based solutions like coastal vegetation. Taking the example of seagrass, you can set up your own scenario to explore its impact on wave heights and erosion risk. First, you select the environmental conditions, starting with sea level rise. You then have the choice to focus on long or short-term scenarios and in fair weather or extreme storm conditions. Next, you can select your area of focus from a map. We'll refine the focus to a small area off the coast of northern Germany in the Wadden Sea. Next, you can configure the nature-based solution, here by specifying the properties of the seagrass. You can choose the stem width and the height of the seagrass. Moving on, you can choose the seagrass density for your selected area. And as the final step in configuring your vegetation, you can set a custom range of seagrass distribution, from the shoreline out into deeper waters. Because of this customization, users can take a look at the impact of different vegetation conditions to find the best planting depths or densities. Once this setup is complete, you can submit your nature-based solution scenario with a single click. It's then compared to one without any vegetation so that its impact can be calculated. One of the results available in our application is being able to see the distribution of vegetation in the selected focus area. Seagrass meadows in our example are shown here in green. Another result we can see is the impact of vegetation on the wave heights near the coast. Areas with reduced wave heights are shown here in our example in blue. This has applications to the use of nature-based solutions for flood mitigation, since high waves are one cause of coastal flooding. Another result available to users is the impact of vegetation on coastal erosion. In our example, blue shows where there is less erosion taking place. Seagrass meadows reduce the wave heights near coastal areas, reducing erosion. This is applicable to projects such as West Coast as well. With the use of artificial intelligence, we can take this a step further by predicting the risk of coastal erosion in the future. This can help policymakers find high-priority areas of erosion risk for using nature-based solutions, and is used additionally in the FOCUS project. With this application, the ability to test nature-based solutions that are tailored to users' specific regional needs is groundbreaking. Decision makers will be more informed about using vegetation to reduce erosion risk and wave heights on the coast. This in turn helps reduce the cost of coastal protection for us all. This application benefits a wide range of users, from European governmental agencies and coastal zone managers who are protecting our coastlines from climate change, to national agencies securing the future of our nation's coasts, to citizen scientists working to restore coastal ecosystems. Nature-based solutions have the potential to impact decision-making for coastal protection at many different levels.
Prepared. Well, thank you, but I did not prepare the video, not me. But why do we set the scene in such a way? We wanted to say that being young, doing your early, maybe you're in your PhD, getting data, I think there are many ways for us to manipulate such work in order to be useful. So let me explain a little bit also our objective of the workshop. Essentially, at the end of this workshop, we aspire to build projects. Rather small or big, we'll see how our conversation will be in these 2 days. And then hopefully those projects can be a supporting project for Coast Predict, can be a supporting project for our global coast projects, to fill in gaps, what maybe the not so young cannot do, maybe the young one can do better, or we can learn from each other. So at the end of the day, we hope we are able to, at least by the end of tomorrow, get certain outline, try to have a collaborative work, and come up with projects. So basically, the first day and the half of next day will be setting the scene, finding the gaps, looking at what everybody is doing at each region, and try to consolidate what can we do together. So that is the aspiration of this workshop. Okay, I hope, don't be too stressed about everybody. Not everybody gets too stressed again. It makes me feel stressful actually. But we'll then now have a session of 6 talks. We'll slightly be a little bit early, but we'll take it a little bit slower so that we can match the time. I would like to invite Helen to chair the session of the 6 talks. And for the not so young scientists, be kind to our younger scientists, okay? Ask questions and give suggestions. Thank you very much, Helen.
Thank you.